If I have to go into battle, I'm going to bring my colander with me. Kitchen utensils allow us to make incredible food, but perhaps more importantly, eat it too. They range from the kind we all know of, like knives, forks and spoons, to far more niche ones used for specific things, like the mandolin example. It hasn't got too many uses, but if you want to make your own crisps, then it's the guy for you. For this video, however, I've decided to look into kitchen utensils, or just kitchen tools in general, I guess. They had names that really stood out to me. Names that don't really sound like any other word or really hint at what their etymology might be. Take the spatula, for example. It's used for flipping all manner of things, from burgers to eggs. Yet the name is kind of odd, like where did it come from? Well, apparently is a term of Latin origins, coming from their word of spatha, which could be used for any kind of broad, flat tool or weapon. I guess you could use a modern spatula as a weapon too, though I'm not sure how useful it would be jabbing someone with a spatula or bonking them on the head. Should I try? No, this is far too sensible for that sort of thing. That's not it. Hurt a little bit, I guess. Hurt a smidge. I don't know, put more welly behind it, you might do some damage. The Romans, however, got this name from the Greeks and their word of spathe, which meant broad, flat blade too. Perhaps the most interesting thing about this, however, is the fact that it's from this Greek word where we also get the word of spade from too. And now that I think about it, spatulas and spades do kind of look similar, I suppose. You could dig maybe with this, take it to the beach and dig a little sandcastle with a spatula, or just buy one of those cheap plastic ones. That works as well. The ladle is a pretty handy utensil too. I weirdly eat a lot of soup like that dragon from the Clanners, so a ladle in my house sees quite a lot of action, not to brag or anything. What's interesting about this name, however, is it's kept alive a word from Old English, which is pretty much dead in all other ways. That being the word of laid. I have never heard of this word before. It's apparently an old Germanic verb meaning to load or heap something, coming from the old High Germanic hladen, meaning the same thing. Yet, for some reason, in Old English it meant to load or heap up water specifically, and it's from here as to why it got applied to this utensil, as its main purpose is to heap around liquids like tasty soup. Oh man, just that full of soup going straight down my belly. Oh, that'd be lovely. I love soup, man. Go eat some soup. What I also discovered when looking into the origins of this name is the "ly" suffix at the end. I'd never noticed this before, but its main purpose is to turn verbs into names for instruments or tools that perform those verbs. We see it here in ladle, but we also see it in other words too, like handle and spindle, and I just thought that was pretty neat. We have this whole suffix that exists just to turn verbs into tool nouns. That's pretty cool. Maybe I should make a whole video about that one day. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to throw this ladle away now because we're done with it. So, before we continue, I want to say a huge thanks to my most recent patrons and super thanks leavers. Say thank you to new patrons Stan Leif, Peterius Prutius, and Margaret Pop, and super thanks leaver Bum Shokalaka and Ad Pertol. Patreon is the best way to financially support Name Explain, and donating just $1 a month gets you ad-free videos, a chance to say what names are explained, an exclusive monthly newsletter, and your name at the end of these videos. All of that can be found at patreon.com/Name Explained, which will be linked down below. Conversely, if you want to just make a one-time donation, you can leave a super thanks directly in the comments section of any of my videos here on YouTube. They help out tremendously too. Thank you. Now, you know what's a word I find really fun? Tongs. It's just one of those fun little words to say, and on top of that, tongs are super handy in the kitchen. I feel like they only really get used at barbecues, but we should really normalise using them inside, like bring tongs inside. They're not just for barbecues, they're so handy. Like, when I'm cooking sausages in the frying pan, I'm there with the tongs. I'm not trying to flip them with a spatula, which I have right here. Tongs over spatula any day for most things. Maybe not fried eggs, you could try and flip a fried egg with a tong, but I don't know how well that will be. But yeah, tong might seem like a really strange word, but its etymology is literally perfect. It comes from the Proto-Germanic tungo, which in turn comes from the Proto-Indo-European dank, which means to bite. And this makes all the sense in the world, right? Tongs do look like the snapping mouth of an alligator or something, biting down like that. I'm just going to do this for the rest of this video. I'm sure that's fine for headphone users. And it makes a lot of sense why they would be called this. Man, between their fun name, fun etymology, and their incredible usage, I think tongs might be my favourite kitchen utensil. Like, if I made a tier list of kitchen utensils, tongs would be an S tier. And I can't believe I have a favourite utensil. I'm so boring. Like, everyone thinks being a YouTuber is this fun, exciting life, but no, you just see it talking about your favourite utensils in my case. Honestly, I should probably leave the house more. Finally, does a colander count as a utensil? I feel like utensils are mostly things you prod about with your hands, but I guess it doesn't matter. This is my video and I want to talk about colanders, mainly because it's another word that doesn't reach out to me with a really obvious origin. And yep, I'm going to do it. I can't resist. I'm that basic. This is another one of Latin origins, coming from their word of collatus, meaning to strain, which adds up as the main use of a colander is to strain out fluids from things. Though the main purpose of mine is to wash dandelion leaves out I feed to my tortoise. Yeah, like, if anyone else out there watching uses a colander mainly to clean dandelion leaves to feed to a tortoise, let me know. That would make me so happy. Man, they make really good hats as well. If I have to go into battle, I'm going to bring my colander with me. Hopefully no little bullets or arrows can fit through. Man, what is my life? Like, I'm just sitting here with a colander in my head talking about names, and this is my job. Don't know, this video is going to be a bit of an existential crisis, so I'm just going to probably wrap it up now. Seemingly, utensil names come from pretty strange origins, and let me know about any other interesting utensil names I might have missed out on. Also, please share a topic down below we could cover in next Monday's Name Explain video. It could be about literally anything, and the topic can be as niche or broad as you like. I will then choose 3 of those topics and place them in a poll for my patrons to vote on. Then the winner from that poll will be the topic covered in next Monday's Name Explain video. You can vote in that poll as well as enjoy many other great benefits by visiting patreon.com/nameexplain, which will be linked down below, and by donating just $1 a month. Thank you. You know what, I'm putting it back on. It feels weird not having it on now. I'm just going to wear it all times now. Cool. Anyway, that's more than enough of myself. God, this has been a weird video. But don't forget to go follow me on Instagram where I'm NameExplainYT. And don't forget to join the Facebook page, Friends of Name Explain, where you can chat with myself and many other name nerds. Okay all, take care. This is a weird video. I have my props, as promised. That's good. I was going to do 5 for this, but then I realised the 5th one I wanted to cover I didn't actually own. So I didn't do it. So we just got 4, so let's go. Which could be used for any kind of flat broad. Let's try it again. Is the fact that it's from this Greek word where we all... Try again. The Romans, however, got this name from their Greeks. Got it. It's a plastic one, but that's okay, I think. What's interesting about this name, however, is the fact that it's hard. I'm trying to read these words, but also do things with my hands. I'm struggling a little bit. That is pretty much dead in all other ways. We got tongs. He's got tongs, be careful. Just gotta wing it sometimes and play about some tongs. Do you know what's a word that I find really fun? Tongs. And it's just no. I'm just sort of sitting here now with a colander on my head.